looked like gas came out of the car.
Really?
Yeah, when he took off, but it was a good launch.
It was a good launch though, huh?
Yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This one's going to be right after the Hoonigan's race. I've been out here in Tijuana, Mexico, out at the Carbonetics warehouse, of course, working. Got the RSX completely trashed. That's the one thing I hate about driving it here. It's just the roads are filthy. There's a lot of potholes. Things just start coming apart. But the car is extremely reliable, and honestly, I love this thing just because it's just a car that I can trust, you know, taking me from point A to point B every day, and not give me a single issue. Now, I am going to be leaving later today to go back home, and I'm going to be looking over the Eclipse. One thing I realized is that the thing is spilling gas, especially under hard acceleration, and we're also having some sort of fuel cut around the 5,500, 6,000 range on top end. We changed out the spark plugs, but I want to look over the injectors and probably get those clean. I'm pretty sure the fuel system's congested just from it sitting for so long. And I did have it on E85. You're supposed to put 91 every once in a while, which I do try to cycle through, but it definitely took a toll on the fuel system, so we're going to be checking over that throughout the video and hopefully get this Eclipse back up and running. I honestly got the drag racing bug with it. I would definitely love to keep trying to get better at my launches and shifting. One thing I'm definitely impressed by with the Eclipse was the fact that it didn't even break with any of those launches. They were sloppy, they weren't that good, and the drivetrain still held up pretty well. So Eclipse hoodies and shirts, link in video description. I have the Carbonetics all-wheel drive Spider, so you guys can see this is pretty much the demo car they use out here to pretty much sell their products. So currently doing the mock-up of the what do you call this? I totally forgot.
A few moments later.
The hardtop. So this will be available for the Spiders. Some pretty cool stuff because a lot of custom work goes into it, but the plan is to release it to the public extremely soon. And I honestly like how these Spiders look with the hardtop over how the, you know, the hatches look on the regular, you know, two doors. So super cool to see. At the end of the day, we're gonna go ahead and go back to Cali, work on my DSM, and then hopefully when we're back, this thing is done and ready to go as well. So I'm out here in SoCal with the Mitsubishis. They're both broken. We have the VR4 without a gas tank and the Eclipse that we're going to be removing the gas tank on today as well. Now, I do have a special guest. We got Josh. So Josh and me go way back. We go back to like 2013 or so. Yeah. He was the very first DSMer I met, and he had a non-turbo. It was a purple one, right? The Barney looking. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a purple GS, and then you had like plastic dip wheels, and then some like fog light cover.
Home Depot lip. Yeah,
Home Depot lip. So we started modifying our DSMs at the time, you know, just beginner level, and then we met Lazy, and then it all went downhill from there. Yeah. So
downhill or uphill? It's been a struggle, so it's an uphill battle.
But he's pretty much seen the whole transformation of the car over the last decade. And how do you feel about it?
I'm proud of it.
You're proud of it?
Proud of it, yeah. Juan met a girl in Mexico.
Really?
And he disappeared off the planet now.
No way.
Yeah, he went down to Mexico and he like lives in Mexico now.
Just Mexican girls are different, bro. Dude, it feels so weird like working on this thing.
Well, yeah, you haven't touched it in how long?
Dude, I haven't touched this car in years probably. Which is a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
But
we probably will have to lower it a little bit to get the bumper out.
okay.
Because yeah, if you're sitting on the ground, it's gonna drag. Hold on, you're good, I got it.
You got it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, intercooler's on the ground.
Okay. That should give us enough space to kind of get in here. Dude, I remember the day I tuned this thing, it was like, the drive home was like the most epic.
Oh, I know. I remember the day I fucking tuned the Talon, the drive home was like, oh my God.
Dude, it's like, it's a completely different car.
What the fuck did I do to this?
It's like it woke up.
Yeah, it goes, this goes up and over. It's all one solid piece.
What if we disconnect the drive shaft?
Oh, well, yeah, you can do that, yeah.
Well, I mean, what would be easier? Because if we have to drop the dick.
Taking the drive shaft out, that's the only way we're gonna get that cover out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right?
It's been that long.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But you gotta do it.
Quick updates. We have the filler neck. Hopefully you guys can see. We have the filler neck and a couple lines going down to the gas tank right here. This one was capped off. So we're gonna go ahead and look up the schematic for the GSX gas tank. We went ahead and unplugged it either way. And maybe that could have caused the issue. So basically the car spits out gas whenever I pump gas, and if I leave the pump on for too long, it automatically pushes gas out that way. So something's not working, something's going on. Now, in order to take off the gas tank cover and gas tank itself, you guys can see the diff and drive shaft are basically in the way. So we have to disconnect the carrier bearing right there and the 412 millimeters that are on the drive shaft. But we're gonna go ahead and double check and see what this is for right before we pull anything.
Well, right there on number 12 is where we're missing.
So we need to run.
We need number 12's hose. Because see how it goes together with the other one? We need number 12's hose. And number 12 needs to be plugged into the top of the gas tank somewhere.
We went ahead and just disconnected the drive shaft from both of the carrier bearings. It was just two 14 millimeter nuts on each of them. Flathead screwdriver. You can see where you guys can kind of pry it from, and it just came off with a little bit of elbow grease. So now we're able to have access to the gas tank cover. Let me figure it out. I'll let you guys know right now. It's been years since I've been under here. It's kind of cool because I was just thinking like this, just back to our roots when it comes to DSMs is just
Being
on the
annoyed all the
driveway, cussing at it half the time, and I don't know. It's kind of cool to go back. We got the drive shaft, carrier bearings, gas tank cover, some extra ones just in case we need them, and Sharpie always helps as well.
Got it.
Bro, you need another DSM video.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay, so we have straps, which is what we use for the GSX guys. I think that's it. It's just held on with the straps. We do have the filler neck and stuff like that on that side. We might have to disconnect.
It's on top of the subframe.
Ain't no way.
It is. Oh my.
Not sure if you guys can see it, but right above the filler neck, right next on the right side of it, there's the nut that's holding the strap. I'm able to touch it with my hand through this side of the subframe, but even then, once you get the nut loose and you bring it down all the way, it might hit the subframe. We're trying to avoid dropping the diff in subframe, especially in the street, but all that just to remove a gas tank, it's quite ridiculous for a GSX, especially compared to the 3000 GT. That one is just way easier. So Josh had the idea to take off the gas tank straps from the front.
Because we can bend it. Look at that. That works perfect. Look at that. Yeah.
Nice.
We'll bend that shit down.
I have an Ego Talon key tag. I'm gonna try to find more of them actually. If I have more, I'll have them up for sale, so link in the description. Here we have the interior. The one thing is that they're fixed bucket seats. I have the half cage in there, and we have to come out here, take off the receipt, and get to the fuel pump assembly to disconnect everything. So it's gonna be weird having the car completely disassembled, but yeah, it's part of the game.
Here, I'm gonna go this way. Oh wait,
is it stuck?
It's stuck on the. There we go.
You go. All right, we're in.
Keep all our bitches in the back.
Oh yeah. Like I said, man, we're getting too old for this stuff.
I
freaking hate Mitsubishi connectors because they're so freaking hard to get off.
The Hoodies.
I hate it here. Oh, I got it off. Let's see. Okay. It should be off. Oh, it's gonna leak some gas for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some leakage.
Totally missed this.
We think this is going to be the primary issue with this being capped off. That pretty much connects to the other hose that was right next to the filler neck, is what we're seeing based off the schematics. Any comments are appreciated for all my all-wheel drive guys that know about this. Just for reference, for anyone looking at the video, they could always go to the comment section and figure the situation out so you don't have the issue where you're pumping gas and it's just spinning it back out and you have to go slowly, and yeah, it's just a fire hazard. And yeah,
I'm like, give me that.
Little Easter egg. Let me show you guys. When we swapped this car, don't know if one of you guys remembers, but we had put in a very specific episode the Save the Eclipse sticker. So shout out to Memo, Mr. Memo on Instagram. Just the movement for the Save the Eclipse.
It got saved, all right.
It definitely got saved. And another Easter egg, if you guys have ever been to Mod or Mitsubishi Owners Day, these used to be the cones that the dealership used to use to kind of separate all the cars. One year, like one of us just ended up with one, and I kind of just use it to give us the space with the cars. Yeah, we're good.
Hell yeah. And it looks like normal.
Yeah. All right, we're also gonna go ahead and pull off the injectors. And we're looking at the seals on the intake manifold. They're actually cracked, so those will have to get replaced. I'm assuming it's from the ethanol just sitting over time, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, chulo?
What's good?
And you wearing gray sweatpants for me or what?
Is it still for sale or what?
Yeah, it's something.
What's the info on it for the peoples?
It's oh, I thought you were gonna talk.
Oh, you can
Oh, I
talk.
could talk. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's a 1997 Evo 4.
You're the star, bro.
What was that?
You're the star.
Oh no, I'm not the star. It's Evo. I'm no one. But yeah, it's so last time we had the wagon for sale, that sold.
Yeah.
Now we got this 97 Evo 4 with like 82,000 kilometers, fully serviced by SES.
Yeah.
Performance in Colorado, full timing service, everything. I just did the fluids, so I mean, if anybody wants to come pick it up, you know, 22K.
22K
Yeah,
for an
quick.
Evo 4 right here.
Quick sell, dude. Cheapest Evo 4 you'll find
In the States or in Cali?
in the States.
In the States. Shout out to JP if you guys need injector clean. You also take shipments of.
Absolutely, yeah. People ship them all the time. Usually about same day turnaround. USPS mail. Get them back to you within 3-4 days or so.
You know he does them good because I taught him.
Yeah.
I taught him.
So I'm currently filming a mini documentary with a 420A Eclipse. So as far as the DSM, we went ahead and pulled the tank, got the injectors cleaned. Following episode, we'll go ahead and put everything back together and hopefully get this Eclipse running. Currently out here in LA, and wow, these are pretty sick. We got the Eclipse up there. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I got more coming super soon. VR4 and Evo too, so stay tuned.